Okay. In the yesterday session, we have discussed about the how we can create a volumes and the snapshots and attaching the volumes to running EC2 instance. Okay. Do you have any doubts on yesterday session? Okay. So let me walk through what we have discussed yesterday. Okay. Okay. So in the yesterday session, we have created volumes. So let me show you how we can create a volume. Just a walkthrough. So you can click on the services, go to EC2, click on EC2. In the left side, we can see the list of options available. So instances, images, and elastic block storage. Okay, under elastic block storage, we have a volumes and snapshots. Okay, you can click on the volumes. In this volume sections, we can create a new volume based on our requirement. So how much size of storage device you need, you can create with that size of volume from here. Okay, and you can attach this volume to any existing EC2 instance. That volume should be in that volume and EC2 instance should be in the same availability zone and same region. Okay, so yesterday we have created two volumes with the 2 GB. One is a fresh volume and another one is backup of existing volume. Okay, so I have created one volume, fresh volume, and I have attached this volume to existing instance, and I have put some stored some data in that block storage in the 2 GB device, and after that I have created a new volume on top of the existing volume. So whatever data is already there in the 2 GB block, so the data we can get it in the backup volume. Okay, so if we want to get this data into another instance, we can directly attach that volume to another instance, so we can easily get this data into other systems. Okay, is it clear? So once we create a volume, so let me create a one sample volume now. So I am taking a 2 GB volume here again, and this is the my time availability zone, and I'm not giving any snapshot ID here. Okay, and then create it. So currently it is in a state creating state. So once this state is changed to available, then we can attach this volume to EC2 instance. Okay, it is showing available, so we can attach this volume to existing EC2 instance. Okay, so how we can attach this? So we have to select this volume, and you can click on actions, attach volume, or you can right click on this row, on the right click on this volume and attach volume. Okay, attach volume. So if you, here it will populate all the instances, running instances, it will populate here, or shutdown instances will populate. So we have to select that instance, and then this is the storage device. So and then attach. Okay, now it is changed the status to in use. So this block is attached to this EC2 instance. So this once we attach this volume to the EC2 instance, we have to mount this volume to a particular directory in the EC2 instance. So we have to if it is a fresh volume, we have to format before mounting that device. Okay, so if it is a backup volume, we can directly attach to a particular drive. Okay, so
Sir,
to
can we change the device name? Is it constant?
what is that
Device name.
device name? It will automatically generate the device name. Let me, this is the device name.
Yeah.
It is internally Linux kernel will use this is the device name.
Okay.
Okay, when you are deleting also we have to give this name. Okay, so I have created a volume and I have attached this volume to existing instance, right? So I don't want this volume, I want to delete. Okay, I have not mounted this volume. Okay, so I can directly detach it from here. You can select the volume and click on actions, detach volume. You can remove the detached, you can detach the attached volume. Okay, let me connect to the system. uh, Take your public DNS. This is my public DNS. Easy to open user is the username, and click on advanced authentication. Browse the private file ec2 training.ppk. Okay, and then login. Okay, you can directly open this session from the putty also. Okay, here I am first connecting to the WinSCP, and from WinSCP I am launching my putty session. Okay, let's be okay. So if you see here, there are total 3 devices: XVDA and XVDF, XVDH. Okay, so go to AWS Management Console and click on volumes. Okay, this volume is in use. Okay, I am right clicking on this, attach volume. Select your instance ID, attach. Okay, it is in use. If I see here, volume is attached here. This is the new volume. Okay, and so I want to detach this volume. I haven't mount that volume yet. Okay, so that I can directly detach that volume from here. Okay, detach volume. Yeah, it is detached. If I check here, now it is showing only 3 devices. Okay, previously it is showing 4 devices. Now it is showing only 2 devices. Okay, so I want to delete this volume. I don't want this volume. So you can directly click on actions, or you can right click on this volume and delete. Click on delete volume. Okay, so that volume is deleted. Okay, so these two volumes are I have attached to the instance, and after that I have formatted that device, and I have mounted it to a particular directory. Okay, so now I want to detach this volume, and I want to remove this volume. So how we can do that? So before detach, best practice is we have to unmount the volume from the Ec2 instance. Okay, so uh, here there are two folders. Data is the empty folder and test is the backup folder. So I want to remove this test folder. If I go to data, yeah, it is having 0 files. It is also having 0 files. Okay, now I want to remove this one device. I want to unmount one device. So I want to detach this 2GB-10 device. So this is my device name. Okay, you can copy this device name and go to putty session. So yesterday we have mounted this device. Now we have to unmount this device. So sudo not unmount, umount. Okay, umount -d delete and the device name. Okay, sorry, spelling mistake. Umount not mounted. STF STH. Let me check once. XVDH, it's correct on it is mounted. Okay, we have shut down this device. It was removed that data. Okay, so let me mount this. Sudo mount -t and device type is ext4 and device name is dev/sdh and the folder name. Okay, if you see here, now it is showing the folder name. Now it is mounted. So now I want to remove this volume. So first of all we have to unmount. Unmount is umount. Yeah, sudo umount -t dev/sdh. Okay, we can enter. Okay, now if you can see again, so now it is unmounted this device. Okay, now we can directly go to AWS management console and right click on this device, this volume, and detach volume. Yes, so go to putty session and check the devices. Now this other device also removed. Okay, so it is detached and state is available. So now I want to remove this volume, delete volume. Okay, so like this we can create a volumes and attach volumes to existing instance, and we have to, once we attach the volume to ec2 instance, we have to mount that device to a particular directory in the ec2 instance. Okay, so whenever you want to remove that volume, so we have to detach, first we have to unmount that device, that we have to unmount that volume, and we have to detach the volume from the AWS management console, and we can delete it. Okay, so this is also not mounted, so detach volume, yes. Okay, now it is also deleted. You check here, so that device also, that volume also detached here. Okay, you can right click on here. We have first detached this volume, and if you want to reattach this volume, we can click on the attach volume. Okay, and delete volume. Okay, this volume is detached. Is it clear? Any doubts? Okay, so so we know how to create a volumes and how to attach volumes to EC2 instance, and how to mount the volumes, and how we can unmount the volumes, and how we can detach the volumes and delete the volumes. Okay, these things are clear, right?
Sir, clear.
Yeah. Current volume space we use, you can check df-h. It will show you the free space. Okay, here you can see 7.8 GB is the size is available, and currently it is used 1.2 GB used, and remaining is 6.6 GB data is available in this block. Okay, is it clear? Okay, and next one is, so in the yesterday we have seen creating snapshots. Okay, we can create a snapshots on top of existing volumes. You can right click on this volume and create a snapshot. Okay, it will create the snapshot. We can see the created snapshots here. Okay, on top of a snapshot, we can create a AMI. We can create a new AMI. AMI means Amazon Machine Image. Okay, if we create a AMI on OS storage block, so we can create a new EC2 instance with the existing configuration, whatever configuration we are running to other instance, the same instance we can launch very quickly. Okay, so if I install some application servers and development tools, some development and SDKs, everything I installed one EC2 instance. Once we create a AMI image on top of it, we can easily create a different EC2 instances. Okay. Okay. So how we can launch multiple instances? So you can launch multiple instances. You can click on launch instance. So let me walk you through different way. Okay, so this is the simple way to create a EC2 instance. First day we have seen create a EC2 instance in a simple way. So in that we have configured different steps like security groups, attaching storage devices, configuring key pairs, right? So these all things we have configured in the while creating the EC2 instance, right? So okay, so now what are the things we require? We need one security group. Okay, let me create a security group first. So in the network and security uh, block, we have a security groups. Okay, you can click on security groups. From here, we can create a new security group. Click on a new security group and give a security group here. Security group is a demo. Okay, demo is the security group name, and you can. This is the default VPC. So here I am adding one rule. So here I am adding the rule is SSH, and the protocol is TCP, and the default port is 22. And I am not using custom here. I am using the anywhere. Okay. Best practice is use custom or my IP so that we can access these instances from our network only. Okay. So here I am putting taking anywhere. Okay, and then create. Okay, so here I have created a security group. So here I am giving some label here. Security demo. Okay. Okay. And I want one key pair also. Okay. So in the network and security only we have a key pairs option. Okay. Click on the key pairs. Click on key pair navigation, and here we have a option create a key pair. Click on create a key pair. So give the key pair name here. Demo key. Okay, and then click on create. Okay, and demo key is created, and the PM file also downloaded to our system. Okay, so next one is we need one public IP to access our EC2 instance. By default, it will give some random public IP. So once you shut down the instance and restart that instance again, that IP will change. The public IP will change. So if you want to keep some static IP, some static public IP, we have to create some static IP. So from where we can create that static public IP. So in the security network and security, we have a elastic IPs. So click on elastic IPs. Okay. So click on allocate new address. Okay, allocate new address. Are you sure you want to allocate a new address? Yes. Okay, this will be charged. Okay, if you create a static elastic IP addresses, so this will be charged based on hours, like per hour based on the request, they will charge per request $0.01 per request. You can see the price list from here in the AWS pricing area. We can see the cost of each module. Okay, so here I have created a one IP here. Okay, elastic IP. Okay, now so I have created one security group and one elastic IP and key pairs. Okay, and if you want to create a volumes, here also you can create a volume, and you can attach that volume while creating a new instance also. Okay, so anyways, I am not creating volume here, so we know how to create a volume. Why key pair is uh, So without key pair, how we can connect? So key pair is to connect your Linux systems from your Windows system or another systems. Okay, we are not getting any username or password. Okay, so using SSH key we are connecting to EC2 instances. Okay, from anywhere based on your security group configuration. Okay, in the security group we have created a we have added some roles, right? We have added 22 SSH port. This is so through SSH protocol only we can connect to that instance from based on your source type selection. Okay, if you choose anywhere, you can access this instance from anywhere, from any network. If I choose only my IP, so I can access from this IP address only. Okay, I can access this EC2 instance from my network only. Okay, based on this we can access the EC2 instance. Okay, so that is the purpose to private key file. Okay, so using key pair we can connect to the EC2 instance. Okay, and is it clear? Any questions? Okay, I hope everyone clear.
Yes, sir, clear.
Yeah. Okay. So so I have created security group, elastic IP, and keybase. So let me launch one instance. So launch instance. Click on launch instance. So I am taking. So let me take a different OS. So here I am taking the Ubuntu server. Okay. So select. So I am eligible for free tier eligible. Okay, I am choosing the free tier eligible instance type. Okay, and click next, configure instance details. So here number of instances, how many instances you want to launch with this configuration. So you can specify the count here. So I am giving 2 instances. I want to launch 2 instances with the same you may you may want to consider launching these instances in auto scaling rule to help you. Okay, it is saying auto scaling. So I will explain about this later. Okay, auto scaling. So remaining all are at default. I am not changing anything here. Okay, and next, add storage. Okay, so we have a device here. Okay, 8 GB default storage it is taking. Okay, and then tag instance. I am giving the name is demo. Next, security group, configure a security group. So create a new security group or use a existing security group. If you can select existing group, security group, so this security group we have just now we have created. Okay, I have selected the security group. So this is the rule added available in this security group. Okay, if you want to at any point of time we can edit these security groups. Okay, we can add more rules to particular security group. Okay, next, review and launch. So in the review and launch we have to configure the security key key pair. Okay, let me edit the show instance details. Assign public IP, use subnet settings enable. Let me edit instance details. Auto assign public, disable. Okay, disable means it will not allow any, it will not assign any public IP. Okay, if you enable this, it will automatically give some random public IP whenever your system start, whenever your EC2 instance is launched. Okay. Okay. Let me put it this one, default one only. Okay. Why? Because I am launching two instances, so I cannot give uh, one elastic IP to multiple systems. Okay. So let them take default one. After that also we can change the IP. Okay. Next, click on review and launch. And click on launch. So here choose an existing key pair. So I am choosing create an existing key pair. So just now we have created demo key. So I have selected this demo key and accept this agreement. Launch instance. Okay. So we can see the instance log here. So launch initiation completed. So we can see the list of instances from here. View instances. So there are one instance is currently running. Okay. So see here I have launched two instances. So there are two instances are running right now. Okay. So total three instances. Previously one instance is there. So now we have launched two instances. So two instances are initializing. Okay, for this it is assigned some IP here. Okay, for this also it is assigned some another IP. Okay, if you see this training instance 54.153.3.80, so this is the IP address, right? Okay, this is the current IP address. Okay, so let me stop this instance. Right click on instance state, stop. Let me disconnect this, close it. Okay, just stop. So it will take couple of minutes to start these instances. Okay, so it's still running. So this is stop. Okay, let me start this instance again. Okay, so right click on this instance and start it. Start. Okay, these two instances are available. Okay, so now if you see here, this is the public IP. Some random public IP is assigned to this instance. Okay, so how I can assign the static IP to this one? So go to elastic IPs, right click on this IP, associate address. Okay, so select your instance ID. So I am selecting a demo instance here. Okay, and this is the existing IP. Okay, this is the private IP and this is the public IP currently existing. So reassociation. Okay, and associate. Okay, now go to instances. Refresh here. So I think this is attached to this one, 46. 52.52.67.46. Let me check my static IP. See here, 52.52.67.46. Okay, if I go to instances, select the third instance, 52.52.67.46. Okay, so this instance is running, right? So let me stop this instance and start again. Let me restart from here directly. Instance state, reboot. So if I see this EC training, it is still initializing. But here you can see this training instance IP is a different IP. Previous IP is 54.153.3.80. So if you see now 54.153.77.221. So every time whenever you restart your EC2 instance, it will automatically assign a new public IP. Okay. So if you want to keep a static IP for your EC2 instance, we have to create a static IP from the elastic IPs. We have to attach that static IP to existing instance. So if you want to remove this static IP to a particular instance, we can deassociate here. Click on deassociate, so it will, this IP address will deassociate from that instance. Okay, and so once you deassociate, then this release addresses will be available. Release addresses means this address will be removed. This static address will be removed from the elastic IPs. Okay, is it clear? See here, this one, even I restarted also, IP is not changed. Is it clear? See here, this instance elastic IP is 52.52.67.46. If I see this training instance, elastic IP is empty. If I see other instance also, elastic IPs are empty. Is it clear? Any doubts?
Sir, once again repeat na, sir.
Which part?
About the IP address.
About IP address. Okay. So if we create a EC2 instance without assigning any elastic IP address, whenever you restart your EC2 instance, it will generate a dynamic public IP. Okay, if you don't want to uh, uh, generate dynamic public IP address for every time, so you can assign a static public IP address to a particular EC2 instance. So for that, we have to create some static IPs from this elastic IPs. Okay, so here we can click on allocate new address. Here you can click on S. So it will create a one random public IP, so that static elastic public IP we can assign to any EC2 instance. Okay, so how we can attach that one? So you can right click on that existing existing elastic IP associate address. Okay, if you click on the associate address, so here it will ask you the instance ID. So here we have to give the instance ID. It will populate the instance IDs here. So you have to select the instance. So if that instance is already uh, assigned with some random public IP, it will ask you a reassociation. So if you check that reassociation, it will reassociate, remove that existing public IP and assign the new public IP. So once you assign this elastic public IP to existing EC2 instance, so you can if you even you restart your EC2 instance also, your public IP will not change. That is fixed. That is a static public IP for that EC2 instance. Is it clear? Okay. Okay, and let me go to instances. Okay, so I don't want this instance. So how we can remove this instance? So you can right click on this instance state. Here we have an option stop, reboot, terminate. Terminate means it will delete the instance. Okay, so I am clicking the terminate. Yes, terminate this instance. Okay, so like this way uh, we can create a volumes. Sorry, we can create a elastic IPs, security groups, key pairs separately, and while creating a new EC2 instance, we can attach these all things to the EC2 instance. Okay, is it clear? Any doubts?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so okay, I am stopping for here today. Okay, we can continue on tomorrow. We can continue tomorrow. Okay, so have you taken AWS accounts?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so anyone
Yes.
created EC2 instances?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Ah,